Yay. This is a new year, and this channel, I'm thankful for it. It allowed me to get a lot of my thoughts out. It allowed me to say a lot of things. But this year, I'm really going to break down a lot of stuff into the philosophy of how I think. This morning, I was really excited and happy that a young lady, she shared my content. She shared my videos, and I want to thank her once again. She knows who she is, and I really appreciate that, and everybody who has. But it gives me the desire to keep going, even though I have it within myself, but it really allows me to understand that people see the vision that I put out there. So with that being said, as always, like and subscribe. This thing, hashtag recognize me, is just is a movement, man. It's something that people, need to hear. I feel as though, because like what I'm saying, you would never know me if it wasn't for this channel. You would never even meet me. You would never know anything about me. But I put myself out there and I do what I feel like I have to do. So with that being said, let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about you knowing yourself. Everything goes through that. Like I talk about a lot of times, social acceptance. You don't need that. It's a part of life, but you don't need that. Everything that you need to do to be successful in life is right there inside you. I had termed, I want to call it a philosophy, but also I can call it a lifestyle. It was called the criminal ethic. For years I studied philosophy, man, the whole time I was inside, and I took a lot of stuff from that, and I divulged it, to people here and there to see how they felt. And then once I started seeing that it coincided with how a lot of people think, but didn't know how to put it into words, I brought it into myself and I wrote stuff down. And it's all coming back to me now, because living in this world, it comes to you like that. So the name of it is basically the criminal ethic. It doesn't have nothing to do with crime. It's just the criminal ethic is the fact that people who is deemed criminals, for to live inside the prison walls, you work for 23 cents, you work for 25 cents, 45 cents, 80 cents, whatever you work for in there. For you to be able to make it and work hard in an environment like that, coming out here in this world, working for dollars instead of cents, you should be able to do it. That's number one. The number two thing is the criminal ethic is that you understand that you're in a situation in prison where you can't really dictate who you get in the cell with you. So you have to learn how to deal with people. You have to learn how to live with this one man locked in a cage like this. And if you can do that, then it's easy for you, it should be, to come out here and deal with people out here, because you don't have to be around them. But in that situation, you have to be. And the third thing is also waiting to get out of the situation, waiting to get out of prison, the patience that you have for that. So those three things, man, you know what I'm saying? The ability to make money, the ability to deal with people, and the ability to have patience to get whatever success that you're trying to get, done. Okay. So having that, and that being said, that is the basics of what the criminal ethic is. Now, also in that criminal ethic, the same way that is, you understand that everything that you're trying to do is not going to come just like that, lickety split, however you want to say, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to sit back and you have to evaluate what it is that you're trying to do first. Evaluate how you're trying to do it, and who do you need on your team to help you succeed? So all these things come into that. And it's all based upon a philosophy of three different, very different philosophers. Number one, Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher. Then you have Immanuel Kant. Then you have Descartes. Now, with a little bit of mixed in with a little bit of capitalism from Marx and Engels. So all those people, them four men, you take the little things that they have, that they put together in their critiques and everything else, major books now, a lot of people haven't read them, but major books, Nietzsche had the Beyond Good and Evil. He had the Thus Spoke Zoroaster, the stuff like that. Immanuel Kant had the Critique of Pure Reasoning. You know what I'm saying? And then, Descartes had a lot to do with a lot of socialism. And once again, Marx had capitalism. So all those things this year, I will be incorporating into everything that I say and give you a viewpoint in which you could take yourself, and put yourself in a situation where your mind is solely based upon what you want to do, and that's period. And can't nobody interrupt that, because it doesn't matter how a person feels about you or what a person's doing, because it doesn't affect you that way. It affects you only when they come into your life and do something that disrupts it or makes it better. But 9 times out of 10, the average person you seeing out here, you'll never see again. So you don't have to worry about them. You got to worry about what it is that you're trying to do to get your life together and get the most successful situation out of your life. So all the things that we say, every year, New Year's resolution, I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to get rid of this and get rid of that. Those things are a part of you. Everything good and bad. Like I've once said before in one of my other videos, I talked about how, I'm neither a positive or a negative, Same way with a battery. A battery has positive and negative for it to work. So I'm neither positive or negative. Everything that I am, the negative to the positive, is what brings me to what I say, brings me to my ideologies, brings me to my understandings, because I don't think that I need to change everything about myself. I have to use and be able to utilize basically the things about me to make myself successful, because those same things are going to be the things that drive me. You see what I'm saying? Like I said before, my anger drives me to be successful. You see, I'm upset. I don't like the way my life is. So now I'm going to do what I have to do and utilize that strength to get where I need to be. And then I become happy. And then I become understanding. I don't change myself for somebody. You don't have to change yourself for somebody or a situation or a thing. You change yourself for what benefits you. You see what I'm saying? So the criminal ethic, that terminology there, that's what's coming. These things all will give you the basic understanding and the view of life. Also pursue, also the acronym for pursue, you know what I'm saying? Patience, utility, all those things. These things are what's coming for 2003 for me. Recognize, man. You have to be the version of yourself that's going to get shit done. Now, if the version of yourself is the bad thing and it helps you get things done, then so be it. But don't put yourself in a situation where you're in a pickle where you can't deal with shit that's going on in your life because you're trying to change something that has value to you to make you get what you need to get accomplished, because people are telling you, okay, you got to change this bad habit. You got to change that bad habit. You can function with those habits if you take and allow them habits to fuel your success or fuel your life in a positive way, because the reality of it is, regardless of what you think, there is no right and wrong. There's only morals. There's only principles. And when you have morals and have principles, then you can move the way you want to move, regardless of what bad habit you have. The problem is a lot of people don't have morals and principles, and everything that they do is subjugated by what society deems as being the right thing to do. But you got to understand that society says these things for them to be able to control a mass of people. You see what I'm saying? So if you do that, then you're doing nothing but being controlled by an issue or an idea that's dictated by society. Then what happens to you as the individual? You see what I'm saying? Now you're not an individual no more. You're just like everybody else. And that is what society wants. Society wants everybody to be the same. Then it's easy to figure out where a person coming from, because everybody the same anyway. So with that being said, man, like and subscribe, man. YouTube, you understand? Recognize me, #recognize me, man. And I will be coming to y'all soon with another video with facts and with understanding about how to be yourself in this world and how to come across to people and how to get things done and how to be successful in life. We'll be seeing you soon. Recognize.